Welcome back to the Aldo Sweet Road to the Show here on MLB The Show 16. This is episode 17 of the Road to the Show. As you can see, we've changed our batting stance and changed the style a bit. We're going with the baggy pants, no batting gloves, some bat tape, and just an all-natural grain batter. I think it's light-stained bat. And we're using the Jonathan Scope batting stance. As you see, this first pitch almost hits us. So Aldo says, you can't do that. And he takes this one to deep center field. It's back. Center fielder gives chase, and it's out of here. Aldo's sweet two-run shot over the center field fence, wearing the alternate jerseys, which are pretty snazzy looking, if I do say so myself. I think they're very classic, and they're very just good, if I do say so myself. So he comes up later on in the game here with a home run. I believe this is bottom half of the fifth. Down 6-4, runner on second. Here comes some showtime opportunity as Sweet is taking this one over the left field fence. It's sweet like candy. No doubt home run. Aldo Sweet. Two two-run shots on the day. That one was a no-doubter. 411 feet as Aldo picks himself up a multi-home run game. 2 hits and 6 at-bats as they go to extra innings and lose, despite Aldo's 2 home runs and 4 RBI against the Tigers. So pick things up here in another game against the, I believe we're still playing the Tigers. Yes, we are. We're playing the Tigers. Bottom half of the first, 2 outs, nobody on, as Aldo's drawing himself a full cat walk. Tossed the bat over to the dugout, and he's got himself on base. So that comes up later on in the game. Walked in his last plate appearance. Bottom half of the fourth now, down 1-0, 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Nobody on, nobody out. And Sweet's taking this one right back up the middle. Hard hit single. He'll take that, just keeping that batting average climbing, as we are not hitting 180 or whatever we were in like the first 2 months of the season, as it's bottom of the sixth. 2-2 score, tie. Nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the pitch. And Sweet's taking it back at the middle with a single. Another multi-hit day from the day for Aldo, so that's 2 singles on the day. He'll take that. Comes up later on in the game. Bottom half of the fifth now, I believe that is. 2-2. 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. Still tied 2-2. 1-0 count. Nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the pitch. Some showtime opportunity hitting, as that's high in the strike zone, but Sweet's going to take this one into left field, and it's over the fence, just barely. Walk-off home run, Aldo Sweet, as he's going to get mobbed at the plate by his teammates. Hopefully doesn't pull a Kendrys Morales and break his leg, as Aldo Sweet walks off the game for the Indians. 3-2 is the victory. Aldo goes 3 for 3 in the day with a walk, 2 singles, and a home run, as he basically single-handedly wins the game for the team. Now comes up later on in a game against the Kansas City Royals. Down 2-0 here. Little chopper to the catcher. He's going to take his time with it, and you can't do that when Aldo Sweet's at the plate, as he's going to be able to beat that out, showing off his legs there. Now comes up later on in the game. 1 for 1 with a single so far in the day. So 2-1 Kansas City lead. 0-1 count, nobody on, 1 out. Here comes the pitch, and that's a no-doubt shot into the right field seats. Aldo's got power to all fields as he takes that one out of here. No doubt home run, solo shot, 393 feet. And that would tie up the game at the point, but we end up losing 10-3 as Aldo goes 2 for 5 of the day with a home run and 2 RBI. So now we'll move things on to another game against the Royals. Up 2-0 here, bottom half of the fifth, 0 for 2 so far in the day. 1 runner on first, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be taken into the right center field gap. It's got a chance, and it's at the warning track. Bounces off the wall. Runner holds up, or he's going to head home, but Aldo decides to hold up at second base. So he's got himself a ribby double there as he just continues piling on those hits. So later on in the game, he comes up 1 for 4 in the day. Bottom half of the eighth, base is loaded. Up by 1 here, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Showtime opportunity. Take it into the right center field gap. It's going to land right before the warning track, bounce up against the wall. That's going to has a chance to clear the bases, and the guy from first slides just in front of the tag. That's a bases clearing double for Aldo Sweet, 3 RBI, as he goes 2 doubles, 4 RBI in the day, in 2 for 5, and Cleveland wins 7-3. Aldo playing a pretty big role in the game yet again. And now we're going to be changing our batting stance again, changing the style back to high socks. This time no stirrups, but they're just going to use high socks in the Greg Bird batting stance. And there you can see, we get Andrew Suzak from the Red Sox. They get Robbie De La Rosa, and then we get Cody Ashley from the Phillies. they get Arthur Ramirez, who was a closing pitcher. So coming up here in a series against the Baltimore Orioles, top half of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. Here comes the 3-1. As Aldo is going to take this one to deep right center field. It's got a chance. It's back, and it's over the fence into the seats. Aldo Sweet with a solo shot on the road here at Camden Yards in Baltimore. 415 feet on that one. As he comes up later on in the game, as he's not done yet. Runners on first and second. 1 out. 0-2 count here in the top half of the 5th. Down 3-1 as Aldo's got the only run of the day for the team. And now he's got all the runs of the game, even more. As Aldo takes this one, no doubter, into the right field. Sweets. I don't know why I said that. Probably because his name's Aldo Sweet. 3 RBI on that one. So 367 feet as he has 4 RBI on the day with 2 home runs. 4-3 Indians lead. Bottom of the 9th here, ground ball to Sweet. He's going to field it, fire over to first, and that is the ball game as the Cleveland Indians beat the Baltimore Orioles on basically, literally on all of Aldo's RBIs. He picks up 4 RBI, 2 home runs, goes 2 for 2 on the day, or 2 for 4 on the day. And now comes up in a series against the Rangers, ground ball, flip over to short. Lindor's going to fire over to first, and that's a 4-6-3 double play. Very nice turn there by the young middle infielders of Sweet and Lindor. So now, 1-0, 1-0 Cleveland lead, 1-0 count, 1 out, nobody on, as Aldo's taking this one right back up the middle off Yu Darvish. Picks himself up a single, just extending those hit streaks that he's got going. So tied at 1 here, 1 for 3 in the day with a single back in the 3rd. It's bottom half of the 8th. Tied at 1, nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the 1-0. As Sweet's going to take this one into the right center field gap. That'll land, roll up against the wall. Sweet's going to head into second base. And he's going to hole up at second as the throw gets into the cutoff man. They'll throw to third just to make sure, but Aldo holds up at second base. Picks himself up a double. He's pretty pumped about that. So he goes 2 for 4 in the day. Another multi-hit game. Indians win 4-2 over the Rangers. As Aldo plays a pretty big role once again in an Indians victory. 4-0 Texas lead here as Aldo's in the field. 4, 6, 3 double plays. They turn it on Prince Fielder. Nice turn yet again of Sweet and Lindor. The double play combo for hopefully years to come. Hopefully if this team gets their shit together, it's years to come. But if they don't, then Aldo's gonna try to get out of there. So here's a little chopper, broken bat. The big man dives for Prince Fielder, but he can't quite get it. And they're gonna count it as a base hit. So despite the big man putting in all his effort, he's not able to prevent that base hit. So 5-2 Texas lead here. Bottom half of the 5th, 1 run on, 2 outs, 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. As Sweet's gonna take this one to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is out of here. Aldo Sweet, 2-run shot over the left field fence. 343 feet on that one. He's just hitting dingers left and right in this episode. It is Ding Dong City. So 6-5 Cleveland lead. Their 6-5 Cleveland victory. Aldo goes 2 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBI. And now move on into another game against the Texas Rangers. Down 6-2 here. A showtime opportunity in the field. Aldo's going to dive to his right. Toss to Lindor. They fire over to first, and they somehow get the runner at first, who is not slow, as they turn that double play. And now comes up later on in the game at the plate, 0 for 3 so far. Looking for his first hit of the game, bottom half of the 7th, 6-2 Texas lead, runner on second. Here comes the pitch, as Sweet's taking this one into left center field. It is over the fence. Aldo Sweet is just hitting home runs left and right. 2-run shot. 398 feet to left center field. As Aldo Sweet connects on yet another home run. Goes 1 for 4, his only hit of the day, but he'll take that 2-run home run. And now comes up in a series against the Minnesota Twins. Cleveland up 5-2 here. Bottom half of the 7th, I believe that is. Nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the first pitch of the AB. As Aldo's taking this one into right center field. That'll roll up against the wall. Aldo's going to head into second base. Throws into the cutoff man, but Aldo is not stopping at second. He's going to head into third, and he's got it. Triple for Aldo Sweet into the right center field gap. His only hit of the day, though. He goes 1 for 4 with a triple. Cleveland wins by a score of 6-2 over Minnesota. And that is going to where we leave things off in this episode, as we will leave things off August in 2017, August 4th to be exact, in a series against the Nationals, where we play Oakland, Seattle, Detroit, Baltimore, Kansas City, Houston, and Minnesota in the next month. So we're getting closer here to the end of the season. We just have August and then September, And as far as the Indians go, they are sitting at 49-59 on the season, so unless they have some miraculous last 2 months of the season here, they're probably not going to do anything because they're 5th in the AL Central and they're like 19.5 games out, and the Tigers and Royals are both very good. So I don't think the Indians are going to be able to be doing anything here. Aldo Sweet, however, is just on a roll right now. He's on fire. He has a 95 overall. He is also hitting .245 with 20 dingers, 49 RBI, 45 runs, and 331 at-bats. He's the best overall player in the organization, and that's where we're going to leave things off here. Let's wrap things up for this episode. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.